Hey guys, Donnie Boivin. One of the biggest struggles I had when I launched my business was understanding that I had worked my entire career as an employee and now I was trying to be a business owner. So changing that mindset from employee mindset to entrepreneur mindset was a huge leap for me. And I'm going to walk you through 5 ways you can change your mindset from employee to entrepreneur. So, before I started my company, I lived my life like I was living somebody else's dream. I had this vision that, I was going to be a big name someday and something, but, I was an employee, I wasn't a follower. And I lived in that mindset for so much of my life that I didn't even know that that's where I was. Hell, at one point I was even told by someone how excited they were that I was their retirement plan. I want you to think about that for a moment. As employees, we are somebody else's retirement plan, and it's crazy to think that I spent 20 years helping somebody else get closer to their retirement. And I spend a lot of time in that mindset of I did what I was told to do. And the stresses that came with that, the lifestyle that came with that, the lack of income. And even though I was in sales and made great money, it's amazing how much more money and freedom you can find when you finally bet on yourself and go all in and start a business. 2 things I know for sure when I started my business. 1, I've learned more about myself than anything else I've ever done in my life, because you're forced to, do everything initially out the gate because it's all on you. And the second thing that I learned is I never actually had bet on myself until I launched my own business. I'd never gone all in on me. And those were 2 huge moments in my life to figure out, where am I going? What's my journey? What's my, vision in life? And how do I get there? So 5 things to go from employee mindset to entrepreneur mindset. The first one is you really got to set a vision for your business and your life. So what is the ultimate goal that you want to accomplish? To give you an idea is I want to help 1 million people build businesses that would ultimately give them freedom. To do that, it's really hard to wrap your head around touching 1 million people. But to do that, I only need to help 10,000 people who will in turn help 100 people each. See, your new mindset needs to focus on a specific strategic goal that includes an overall vision for your company, as well as a plan on how you will reach it. Don't get comfortable in the present and don't live in the past. To truly grow, you need to allow yourself to stay focused on your future and what you want it to look like. When I started my business, I really didn't have a vision for where my company was going. I had generalized ideas. But once I set that big vision to help 1 million people, right, now my business and my life started taking off, and I got focused on where I was going. And it really helped me set me up for the decisions I made in my business and the things I was able to employ so I could do bigger and better things in my business. The second thing is to set a series of milestones. Each milestone, I set was built on creating ways to reach 10,000 people, right? Which is still a lot of people. So first thing I did is I created my podcast, Success Champions, which you can find everywhere you find podcasts. And I knew that was a easy, inexpensive, low-hanging fruit way to start touching people. The second was I built a Facebook group. I've got it up to over 600 engaged people that were all aiming and helping and grow others and their businesses. The third was I built masterminds for business owners to collaborate and grow their businesses together. The fourth was I built an online course called Becoming a Champion so I could help even more people. The fifth and sixth are things that are upcoming. I'm launching a magazine. I'm also planning on some live events coming up. So everything that I built, all these milestones that I put along the way, were all things that allowed me to reach out and grab more people so I can try and help them grow their businesses. After you set the milestones, the third thing you need is you got to outsource the little things. Outsource the little things in your business that you're not great at doing or that don't make you money. You as an entrepreneur slash business owner need to be focused on building your business, not maintaining your business. You need to be playing offense in your business and not playing defense, which is playing to lose. And I'll do that in another video. The first thing I outsource were writing. I'm not the world's greatest writer, so I found people that could take bullet point ideas from me and turn it into further content. I outsource a lot of operational stuff and a lot of administrative stuff. We now outsource a lot of automation and tasks, and some of the social media stuff I do is outsourced to an individual to help me really go. And what I found is as I was able to outsource stuff, and as you're starting out, man, outsource by bartering, right? Find people, trade for services, whatever else, but get other people who need what you have and trade for services. It's really like this breath of fresh air to be able to free up your time so you can go and grow the business. Number 4, you got to create processes that work for you. I am the least process-oriented person on the face of the earth. I just don't like following processes, but I can tell you I've learned that phrase, I don't like processes, is employee mindset, right? A CEO embraces processes. They want duplication. They want things that are repeatable because when they're repeatable, somebody else can do them, right? When you can't explain what the process is in your business, you can't tell others what needs to be done and how to get it done. So as you're going through every activity in your business, you need to be thinking very specifically about what's the process, right? And the way I do that really quick is I set the vision for what that task is going to accomplish, and then I start working backwards, all the steps. Now, the process is always change, right? Things get faster. You find quicker ways to get things done, better ways to get done. And if you get the right person doing that process for you, they will create an additional process that it works better for them in their life. And this becomes this whole moving forward process, right? And the more processes in your business, the more freedom you will find because it allows you to always know what the next step is and what the next move is, right? And the fifth one is huge. You need to surround yourself with like-minded people. Being an entrepreneur, one of the things that surprised me the most out the gate was how lonely it got very, very quickly. As an employee, I was always around people, especially as a sales guy. I was always around other people, and I wasn't prepared for the amount of time that I was going to spend with just myself. So I had to work towards finding other people that understood what I was going through and could lift me up on the bad days, could, I could ask questions to, we could grow together, because I really believe that champions rise together. And, what I found was as people were coming together, we were all kind of going through the same struggles and the same growth. And we could talk about what the wins were, the losses were, what we needed help with. And it's amazing because, guys, you know what? Your friends and family, they don't understand it. They don't understand what you're doing. And I'm sure you're getting told quite often to go get a job, right? Go, freaking do something else with your life and business. Well, I'm here to tell you that if you find the right people to be around, they're going to encourage you. They're going to push you. They're going to challenge you. And they're going to really try and help you get where you're trying to go, to whatever the ultimate freedom is for you. So, so those are the 5 things. Really, really, really simple. Set a vision for your business. Set the milestones. What are those next things you need to do? Hit. Outsource the little things, create processes that work for you, and then surround yourself with like-minded people. If you want to come hang out with a bunch of cool entrepreneurs that are actively growing and going for it, come hang out in our Facebook group. It's just called Success Champions. Go up to the search button, bar up in the on Facebook, type in Success Champions, click on groups. We'll be the first one that pops up, and come hang out with us. You'll be glad you did. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Leave me a comment below of what your biggest takeaways were from this video. That would mean the world for me. Thanks, guys.